Hello and welcome back. All right, so we are looking at online registration again, and we specifically will be looking at contractor additional data that you need to provide NCC before you submit your application. So with your login credentials, that is your username and password, as the contractor, you can now log in into the portal to complete the rest of the registration process by providing the additional data that is needed, that is the company shareholding, offices, branches, bank accounts, key staff, company assets, work experience, etc. Alright, so if you remember, this being a continuation video, we created an example contractor record in our previous video, and if you haven't seen that, you can actually kindly look at it first before you come to this one. And so for that company we registered, we'll be logging in, and the system gave us this particular code as a username, which is actually the NCC account number for the contractor. That's what we'll be using as the login username, and then the password is the one that the contractor would have registered with. Remember, this is required at the point of first time registration. So I go ahead now and click login. All right, now this is very important. It's very important that we always check what message we have on the system here. So when we log in, the system has detected that we do not have shareholding. So it's a time now for us to actually push in shareholding at the bottom here by saying add new shareholder. All right, so assume we have 2 shareholders and some reserved shares. If the shareholding is fully apportioned, then there would be no need for any reserved shares. So you only add reserved shares indeed if the company has got reserved shares. So I think in this case we just use two shareholders. So let's go ahead and do that. We go to add shareholder, the bottom here, click. So let's use James Piri. So again, this one is James Piri. Okay. Make sure you type this information as it is showing. So let's say James Piri has 65%, and this one is a citizen. Their NRC. Okay. And their gender, their male, nationality, and status. So this status means, are they still part of the shareholding or not? So since this is the first time we are doing this, obviously this is going to be active. So let's go ahead and accept this. So we say save. All right, and the system, this message is still displaying here, which says that add shareholders, because this shareholding is not yet fully apportioned, which means that we only have 65% of the total shares provided. So we need to put the other 35%. So add another shareholder, and this one will say what name can we use here? Say Mary, use Catherine Piri. Catherine Piri. Okay, we'll assume they are related. So Catherine Piri will hold 35%, and then they are also a citizen, and we put in their NRC number here. The gender, our Catherine Piri is a female, and so again they are active on the shareholding. Then we say save. All right, now the system changes the message up here, and it now says if you're done adding shareholders, which means you are now able to proceed and start adding bank accounts. All right, so because the total here now is 100% and it's showing citizen, nationality Zambia, and all that. But the system now allows us to add banks. That's why even this particular tab here becomes available. So let's quickly add a bank. All right, that is the name. Unless you want to change it, it does inherit the name of the it does inherit the name of the company to be the bank account name. Then the branch here, just select Zanaco, maybe Cairo, Cairo Business Center, and we'll just put in the bank account number. All right, this has to be the real account number in case it's being used. So you can see we have the bank account showing down there, the sort code and the bank account number and all those things. Then the message changes on top now to say if you are done with bank account, you can add stuff. So let's provision a couple of stuff here. So we have James Piri themselves. Okay, James Piri position, maybe James Piri the CEO. Gender is male. We need to capture their NRC again. Okay, nationality, residence, again, citizen. Qualification you put in here. So qualification here, let's say maybe yeah, qualification, let's say maybe this is a bachelor of engineering. Yeah, bachelor of engineering. All right. Okay, and the institution here, let's say maybe this is CBU. Date obtained, you can then alter this appropriately and say maybe 2010. Maybe this was in December, so we can alter appropriately. Okay, show that it's active. This is an active employee, so we go ahead and save. Let's put in another employee. So this time we'll say again Catherine Piri. Okay, position, maybe this is maybe manager finance. Okay, then we say female, NRC, we put in the NRC. Okay, then residence, we have that. Qualification, maybe this is a Bachelor of Accounting, or is it ACCA? We'll put in ACCA. I'm not very sure the way you qualify them, but we'll just leave it on ACCA. Then maybe this was obtained in 2012, and maybe 1st January, no problem. Awarding, maybe this is ZCAS, and then we save that. Okay, so we have added 2 staff actually to that, and now the system changes the message and says, well, if you are done with staff, add branches. So we go to the branches and add, and since these guys do not have a lot of branches, we just say head office. Okay, physical address, will say plot 200, we'll say Kamala, Lusaka, or is it a shop? Plot that. We'll put some road there. Okay, so put in some road. I don't know, Bama Road, in case that is in Kamala, guys. I'm not very sure if Bama Road is in Kamala. Then you can add a telephone number there if you have it, but it's not mandatory, so you can go ahead and save. All right, so the system does recognize that you've put branches, and you can now put in an asset. So you can go to the assets and put in a company asset. So this is fixed, immovable, and vehicle plant. So I do not really have an example of an immovable. Okay, let's put in a house. Maybe owned, condition excellent, and we'll say office block, The value of that is optional, but we can put it in there, but it's optional, guys. So we describe this office block. Okay. Yeah, maybe just for the business, but I think we know what to write in there. I save. I can add another asset. Okay, another asset. In this case, I'll pick that. It's owned is excellent. This could be Toyota Hilux. Is it BAZ? All right, so that would be like the, can put in the value there. Then under description, we just repeat that the same. Okay. Okay, like that. Then we save. All right, so it's showing our Hilux and our office block. Now says you can add references. So we can go to references and add some references. The reference name, maybe this is Mary Tembo. Let's maintain the Piris, Mary Piri. And reference type, this is a client or customer. You put in their number there. So NCC can contact them. Okay, description, construction of a residential house. Again, I'm sure we know what we write there, so don't use my examples, but just indicating how it should be filled in. We go ahead and save, and now it says it has seen, we have 2 shareholders indicated by that number 2 there. Bank accounts, we have 1, which is that one. We have 2 staff that we've captured on the system. We have a branch, which is the head office. We have the assets, that Toyota Hilux and the office block. Then we have the referees, where we put in Mary Piri as a customer, construction of a residential house. So we are abusing the word Piri there to just maintain our Piri. All right, so now the system says, well done. Go to Applications tab to apply for first registration. But to keep this video short, I'll log out now and come back with the actual application process. So thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video.